So, sorry for that interruption. For you now, let's say you are creating this shape. Let's say you created a shape and you want to input, you already have the color code. You want to input, you want to type in the color code. Just once you create the shape, move over to your color wheel, hit the plus, hit the pen tool, then come here and type the color code. I've already copied it, so I can just long press and then I'll paste. You understand? If you don't have it copied, you can type it, write it somewhere and then type it FDD4D4. That's the color. Select OK, select OK, select OK. You have your color. So that settles it. I'll hit OK. I'll move this guy up so that it can be visible. Select that layer, select my text tool, select to front, then it comes to the front like that. So let me lock everything, lock all of the layers. Sorry, you have to bear with me. This video is unavoidably long. That's because I'm explaining everything in details. Do you understand? Having done that, the next thing I want to do, let me bring in the design again. The next thing I want to do is to create these guys. So create these guys here. So let me be fast now. I'll hide it. So I'll create a shape. Always lock your layer. Hit on the screen. You'll find your shape tool. I'll create a shape. Resize it. Size it up. Size it up. Size it up. Let me give it a red color so that I can see what I'm doing. So I'll just create a rectangular shape like that. Give it a radius of about 10 or so, or 13. Then hit. Once you do that, with the shape still selected, you move your slider over like that until you find texture. You find texture. Select texture. Select this guy. You'll be directed to your gallery. I actually want to add an image to that shape. I want the image to be inside the shape. So I'll just go look for the image. Look at the image here. This is the image I want to use. I'll select. Then I will resize this. I'll just use your description to resize in the sense that it will let it look almost exactly like what that shape you just created. Then hit move over. You see it's showing twice. Move over where you find scale. You can see that the scale is around 100%. So you just increase it like that until it fills the entire thing. If it is not good enough, you see it's not really good enough, I can increase the size. I can edit. I can increase the size a little bit. Hit up. If it's not good enough, let me try increasing the size from here. The more I increase the size, the more it fits. Do you understand? But don't leave it like that. I think if it fits perfectly for you, then you keep doing, you just keep doing. If it doesn't work, if it's not working, go back, select it again, go back, go to your texture, redo it, or you can resize again till you get something that is good enough. Resize again. You can resize again until you get something that is good enough. Maintain. So you can see now that this one is better. I'll just select it, create a copy, move it down, go back to my texture. I want to add another image there. This time around, I'm going to be adding. Don't add the one that you already removed the background. No, add the one that has background. So this is it. I'll hit on it. Resize as well. Resize. Then I'll hit OK. Increase. You get something like that. You hit OK. So that settles it. Now I want to bring in another resources here. Now I want to bring in all of the resources I need before I start typing. You realize that we need to write. We have a bunch of stuffs here, so I don't want to start typing yet. Let's just bring in everything that we need. Hit on import. I'll bring in this guy. Hit OK. I have this somewhere here. I use this to write my call to action. I'll keep it somewhere here. Import again. I'll bring in this. Which one did I use? This makeup kit. Bring it in. I can just resize. Hit OK. Bring it somewhere here. Bring it somewhere here. So I want it to be under that white. I want it to be under that white shape that is under there. So I'm just going to drag it down until it is, I think, somewhere here, in between the two of them. No, not there. In between the two of them. So I'll hit, then move this guy away. So I'll just put it somewhere like that. I can take down the size of this, have it somewhere there like that. So I think this works well for me. I can now start typing. So I'm just going to pause this video, then I'll go bring in all of the text. I'm just going to go bring in all of the text. Let's say I grab my text tool. The first thing there is what? Rider makeup like this. I want the uppercase. You can just select this option here. It changes everything to uppercase. If you select it again, it takes it down. If you select it, it takes it up. Hit up. Slide, just move around. You find size. Select size. Take it to 17. I want the size to be, or let's say 22. I'll just have it there. Depending on the size of your work. Now the font I want, I'll go to my font. This time around, I'm going to be using Poppins Regular. Poppins Regular. Hit OK. Ensure that the color is black. Hit OK. Then once I do that, I'll just create a copy. Bring it down, edit, cancel, edit. I don't have to wipe off the makeup. So I'll just write birthday makeup. Hit OK. I have it there like that. So there's actually something else there. This icon, like this stuff I brought in earlier, I can create a copy of it. I'll create a copy. Then let me hide this one first. Create a copy of it. Then I'll reduce the size. To reduce the size, I can use my hand to reduce the size, but I can't size it enough. Another way to go about it is to move your slider. You will find relative size. If you find relative size there like that, you find width and height. Just if I increase the width, it becomes big. If I reduce it, you can just use the plus, the minus button, reduce it until it becomes small enough. Let's say 4. Hit, then move around. You find your position tool. Hit position tool. I can increase the speed if I want it to move fast. Then I take it to the desired position. And ensure that it's perfectly aligned. Now I use something to demarcate. I used line. Remember the element of design. One of them is lines. I use lines to create a demarcation. How do you do that? Just come to your shape, select your shape tool, then just use your hand to close it like that. Then give it a color. I want it to be black. Select black. Close it like that, and then select your position tool, then move it to the position where you want it to be. It's too long, so I'll hit O, then I'll reduce it. You understand? Select position tool again, then I'll move it to the position where I want it to be. Then I hit OK. So that's what you do for all of them. I'll come back to my layer panel, select this, create a copy for as many as I want, as many items I want to type. So I'll just keep repeating the same thing like that. Then I don't have to create the line again. I'll just come here, select the line, hit copy, it becomes duplicated. It's at the top there, but you will not see it. Just select your position tool, increase the speed and move it down. You'll find it there. You understand? Just create your demarcation. Now this video is already too long, so I don't want to. Let me just show you how to arrange it. Then I'll skip over to when I already imported. I've already typed everything. I'll hit to bring in my tool again. Remember where I brought it out from the other time. Select this. Then I'll move this to this point. You understand? Place that ruler like that. Deselect this so that you can highlight. Select the text and move. Use that ruler to align it. Ensure that you must maintain. This is the thing about design. What differentiates a good design from a bad design is sometimes the arrangement. If you do not take time to arrange your work properly, your design will look quack. Do you understand? If you saw, I'm going to send the reference design so that you see how you realize that I took my time to arrange it to ensure that everything lines up properly. Hey, do you understand? Even this red stuff as well, you have to ensure that every one of them are on a straight line vertically. You ensure that they are aligned vertically. Then you hit OK. When you are done, when you are OK, take away the ruler. Do you understand? So I'm just going to pause the video, come back when I've imported all of the write-ups. So I've actually imported I've written all of my text. Do you understand? The next thing I want to do now is to you find out that there are some details on the screen, contact us, phone number, and the likes. I'm just going to create another shape. Pick this shape to increase the radius. Let me make it red so I can see. I have something like this. I'll hit OK. Then I'll create a copy. Bring it down, increase the size, place it there like that. Then I'll go to my color. Select that pink color I created earlier. Select it. Then move the down one to the front. Then you align it properly. You align it properly until it fits like that. Let me show you. I want to move the two of them at the same time. I'll select my layer panel, then I'll select. In this video, I've almost showed you everything that you need to know about how to use this app. I'll select this guy here. If I select it, it allows me to mark. So I'll mark this, then I'll select this. If I select this, quite a lot of procedure, I select this. It allows me to move the two of them together rather than moving one after the other. I'll move it, place it somewhere here. Then I'll write all of my information, contact us. Then I'll write the phone number. Let me bring it up. The video is already too long, so that's why I'm not typing anymore. I already have all of the information here. So I'll write this. Contact us is there already. The next thing I want to do is to write the address. There's this address icon here. I want to bring in, there's something I want to bring. This icon used for address. I'm just going to go to my gallery and import it. So this is the icon. So I'll import it, bring it in like that. I'll reduce the size and place it somewhere here. Now I'll take down the color. I'll take the color to, I'll give it a white color. Give it a white color. It will be invisible, but then I can create a shape. If I create a shape, give it a radius, bring it down. I want the size to be, let me give it a gradient. That same gradient I used earlier. If I give it gradient, then I can now use my position tool to move it down. Then I'll select my layer panel, bring that position icon up. You now realize that it is now showing up, but then that shape is too big. So I can come to relative size, select relative size and take it down drastically. Then once I'm okay, I can still set it to my desired position. Just keep adjusting until it sits. Once you're satisfied, hit OK. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to type the address. I already have it typed, so I'm just going to enable it. Hit OK. I have the address typed there already. Why did I not unlock it? That's the address. So let me not use this one. Because I already created this already. Let me just enable the one I created already. This is it. This and this. Let me hide all these ones. I already created this, so you can see that it's sitting perfectly. Then you now type your address. Type your address there. But for the fonts for this address, the font is a regular font. I use Poppins regular. So that it doesn't compete with the other informations on the stuff. That is that. The next thing I did was to bring in this Facebook. Where's the design? The next thing I did is to bring in this Facebook icon. I wrote the social media details, Facebook and Instagram. Let me just go bring that one in, so you see how it looks like. This is actually what I use. Don't worry, I'm going to give you all of these resources. I'll put them in a folder and send to you so you have access to them. So this is what I use. You can download. I downloaded this from Pinterest. I removed the background. So I'll select crop. I'll select crop option. If I select that, I'll pick Facebook. Hit up, reduce the size drastically. Use my position tool to move it down. Position it where I want. Change the color to white. Then I'll duplicate that same background, that same gradient background that is there. I'll duplicate it, then I'll move it there. I already did that already, so let me go and enable it. I'm just trying to show you, so let me enable this, enable this. So you realize that I already did all of that work. So once you are done, once you are done typing all of your information, you can now export. So once you are done, once you are done setting up all of your resources like that, all of your text, after typing everything like that, you just export. Come to these three dots here, select that, select export, select PNG, select ultra, then save to gallery. Once you are done, that's not the end of the design. You need to go and edit it. Now I'm going to go to Lightroom. I'm going to show you how to use Lightroom to edit, because if you export it now, it will not be looking as sharp as the sharpness will not be good enough. Do you understand? So if you take it to Lightroom and do some finishing touch, then it becomes okay. So the last tutorial we're going to do is to show you how to edit on Lightroom. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next class.